You did good stuff.
And it's not all very often that Steve turns the microphone to anybody, so I mustn't abuse this privilege. Okay, what you don't know is when you walk through this door over here, you're not in Kansas anymore. We're going to call this place Rome. Okay? When you're in Rome, you do as the Romans do. So you'll find that we have some customs that are different from what you'll find at a plus dance. And over the years, we've just brought people in and dumped them in the pool, and they didn't know what was going on. So I thought last year it'd be a good idea to do a little orientation to give you a clue as to what's going on. Now, we don't expect you to adopt these customs right away, but what we want you to do is understand if some other people are doing some things that look a little unusual, you can realize why they're doing it. Okay, so there's two reasons really why we do things a little differently. And they all relate to either getting things done quicker so we have more time to do things that are more interesting, and also because we're all a little older. Well, you don't get to advanced without going through mainstream and plus. So obviously the advanced group is getting a little older. Those shoulders don't work so well. And so a lot of the things that we do are based on that kind of a problem. So, and these are universal customs, they're not just something we do here. Any advanced dance or challenge dance you would go to, you'll find these customs being observed. Okay, so one thing, and Steve will give us a hard time about this sometimes, but when you promenade, you only want to promenade as far as you absolutely have to. And sometimes he'll tell the guys to slow down. Because what happens is, if the guys arrive at home before the girls, they're supposed to go on past home. Well, if they do that, you're going to have to promenade like 3/4 of the way around. We don't want to do that. Okay? Promenading is not really fun, and we'd rather have the time to do something a little more constructive. So you'll find that we do kind of fudge on that. And sometimes we'll back up rather than going forward on a promenade. And we get a little beep, 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 beep. Just to let you know that the truck is backing up. All right, so can I have my two victims up here? They can probably see if you're right down front. There are 4 different calls that are executed a little differently at this level. And the first one is Allemande left. You all know how an Allemande left normally works. You want to do one for us? All right. Okay. That takes a little extra time. What you will find is at this level, all you do is a little patty cake motion. Just like that. Nobody turns around, goes anywhere. And that does a couple different things. But this is sort of the secret handshake of the higher level dancers. People that do it this way recognize that each of the other person is part of the group, part of this higher level group. You will not do this right away because it will, when he says left element, you will automatically put out your left hand. And that's perfectly okay. Like I said, we don't expect you to switch over now, but eventually you will start doing all these things. Okay, so that really is just kind of something that's done universally. The other 3 are done because they're easier on our body, specifically on the shoulders. The first one you'll see is star through. And you'll see this happen at plus dances with some people who have shoulder problems or whatever, that they don't want to raise their arms over their head. So on normal star through, you got this big motion on the arm. The way we do it here is the guy puts his hand palm out, and the lady just slaps it. And what you do is you turn toward the hand that was touched. Both the guy and the girl do it that way. So you get the same exact motion you would have with the star through, but you don't have the arm motion. All right, next, this is one that's really helpful because nobody can do box the gnat without feeling like their arm is coming off. So go ahead and do one for us. All right, so rather than that, what we do, again, we do the same thing, but not with the arms. You simply slap hands as you go by and do the turn and assume the same position that you would with box the gnat. And finally, you want to get side by side, California twirl. You may or may not be aware, California twirl gives the same result as a partner trade. So when a California twirl is called, we simply partner trade. And that works perfectly fine if you've got two guys together or two girls together. That's what I figured.
How about a nice hand for our demonstration couple and Jim? First, we get you warmed up. Or Jim, did you want to warm them up too? That was great, Jim. Bow to the partner, corner two, head square through and go. Four hands around you, fly and then touch a quarter. Follow your neighbor. It's a lefty wave, left swing through. Girl, run around the boy and then do a Ferris wheel and go. Now those in the middle star through. Step back, celebrate your home. Side couples now past the ocean. Ping pong circ in the waves, swing through. Extend your tag, swing through and go. Boys, run around your girl. Everybody bend the line and I want to lift through. Turn a quarter more and the ladies hinge. Diamonds circulate. Boys swing through. Each diamond, cut the diamond here to a Ferris wheel. Now those in the middle square through. On the third hand, slide through. Step back and you're going to be home there. Head couples now touch a quarter. Those boys on a diagonal pass through. Everybody swing through. Centers run around the nearest end. Bend the line of four, pass through. So the very first call that we're going to do is one of my least favorite calls that my father wrote. It's the first call on the list, and it's called Bells and Bows. The idea behind when Dad wrote the call Bells and Bows is there was no way when we had a normal couple with a boy on the left, the girl on the right, and an abnormal, if you like Young Frankenstein, with the boy on the right, the girl on the left. There was no way to identify who was on the left-hand side, kind of in the boy's position when we think about it. So Dad thought, well, if I want to talk to the people on the left side of the couple, why don't we designate them as something? And they became the bows. The bows are on the left side, which means the people on the right side, you are called the bells. And the best way to think of it over the years is when you think of a southern belle, the bell is on the right-hand side, kind of the girl's position whenever we think of that. So here's what you need to do. Bows and bells only identify the positions. It doesn't tell you what to do. It just tells you who's going to do it. For example, in a minute, I'm going to say bows run. Now, as soon as the caller says one or the other, bow or bell, in this case, bows, if you think you're the bow, you should yell bow. Because if you and the person next to you both yell bow, one of you is screwed up, right? So you ought to find out who's messed up before you try and do the action. So, who are the bows? Okay, bows run. And of course, everybody else does, you do the call normally. So you got boys in the middle. Boys trade. Boys run around the girl. Tag the line all the way through and face out. So now, if I'm going to talk to the people on the right side of the couple or the bells, if I say bells trade, first thing you do, if you think you're a bell, you want to yell bell all together. And then whatever the call is, you do the call as if, you're doing the actual call. Bells trade. You're going to step forward, trade places with each other. Swing through. All the girls fold behind the boy. Double pass through. Face in, and then pass through. All the bows do a U-turn back. Excellent. Do a left swing through. All the boys run. Judy, you're supposed to be helping him. Bend the line of four. And then star through. Trade by. Pass to the center. In the middle, touch a quarter. Boys diagonally pass through. Same bunch do a U-turn back. And you're going to be home there. Head couples now. Bow walk in the bell dodge. Then hinge. Everybody Ping pong circulate. Those in the wave swing through. Extend your tag. All centers run around the nearest end. Bend the line of 4. Pass through. All the bells trade. All the boys run. Ferris wheel, nice. Sweep a quarter in the middle, step back while the others lead to the right. Left outing man, Allemande lift your quarter, now square your set at home. Heads past the ocean, extend your tag. Hinge, centers trade, centers run around the nearest end, bend the line of 4, pass through. All the bows trade. Girls are in the middle. Now the girls trade. Run around these boys. Bend the line of 4. Touch a quarter. Coordinate. Bend the line of 4. Now pass through. Tag the line all the way through. Face to the right. Couples circulate like this. Bend the line of 4. Okay, so we got bells and bows. And in my opinion, that's one of the toughest calls on the advanced list. So you're knocking it right out. The next thing we're going to do is called brace, B-R-A-C-E, through. Now here's the good news. Good news is the second call on the list. The bad news is I hate this freaking call. So I'm going to teach it to you. We're not going to do it that much, and I'll explain why in a couple of minutes. When you do a brace through, you do it only with 4 people. So the boys drop hands with each other. Just hold the girl's hand next to you. When you do a brace through, if you notice, one of the couples is absolutely normal with a boy on the left, girl on the right. And then the other couple is not normal, girls on the left, boys on the right. When you're doing a brace through, it all begins with a right hand pull by. Do that. Everybody straight ahead pull by. If you're the normal couple, then you courtesy turn. So you've done a right and a left through. If it feels weird to do a courtesy turn, you simply do a U-turn back towards each other. The end result of a brace through, not some of the time, but 100% of the time, the end result of a brace through is everybody is normal. You have to be normal, because if you were normal to start, you courtesy turn. If you weren't normal, then you did a U-turn back, which makes you normal. Even at advanced dancing, we know that boys on the left side is normal, girls on the right side is normal, even at the advanced level. And we're done with brace through. Pretty easy, right? Pass through. Tag the line all the way through, face to the right, and the couple circulate. Bend the line of 4. So the good thing about brace through, it all begins with one call, and that's a right hand pull by, like you're starting a right and left through. You can see one of the couples is normal. When you pull by, then you're going to simply courtesy turn like a right and a left through. The other couple, when you pull by, you're not normal. You turn around, you do a U-turn back towards each other. Brace through, pull by. If you can, courtesy turn. If not, turn around, make yourself normal. Pass through. All the bows run. That's the boys. Swing through. Centers trade. Centers run around the nearest end. Couples circulate like this. Bend the line of 4. Brace through. Pull by. Make yourself normal. That's good. Pass through. Tag the line all the way through. Face left. Couple circulate and bend the line of 4, brace through, pull by, make yourself normal or don't. Now pass through with a wheel and deal, do a double pass through. The leaders do a partner trade. Single circle, 2-man ocean wave, the boys trade, swing through once and a half more, and I'm gonna let Grand go. Grand bind and a wanna let grand. Hand over hand and bend. Promenade your lady home. The side couples now. Sides lead to the right. Everybody slide through. So far so good, yes? So the name of this next, and we don't do if there's an opportunity to do a bunch of calls, because they're kind of small little baby calls, I call them weenie calls, we do. If it's a big call, We may only do one a night. The name of this call actually is called Cross Trail Through. Way back when I was starting out calling back in the late 60s, 70s, this call was a mainstream call. This call was a mainstream call. And now somehow over the years it ended up as an advanced call. On a cross trail through, there's two parts. How many parts? Two parts. First part, straight ahead, pass through. Second part, sashay. Not roll away, just switch places. You are done. Those are your two parts on a cross trail through. The first part is to straight ahead pass through. The second part is sashay with right over left. Bend the line of 4. From here, if I ask you to do a cross trail through, straight ahead, pass through, and this time the boys are on the right, so they're going to shuffle in front of the girl. Girls are going to slide over behind the boy. It's easy, yes? It was a mainstream call. And then what happened over time is the mainstream callers just thought, well, what can you do with this call where it's kind of fun or interesting? They couldn't figure out what to do with it. But the advanced callers did like the opportunity that came with cross trail through, so we kept it on our list. Do a wheel and deal. Center 4, cross trail through. Pass first, and then right over left. Everybody now, cross trail through. Pass through, right over left. Center 4, cross trail through. Pass through, right over left. Put centers in, cast off 3/4. Go forward and back here, pass through. Now all the bells should be saying it. Do a U-turn back. Swing through like that. It's good to talk about it. Boy, run around the girl. You got a line and pass through with a wheel and deal. Star through in the middle. Step back while the others lead to the left, to the corner. Left down and bang the corner, girl. And promenade, of course, backwards if you learn from Jim. Head couples now, cross trail through. Separate, go round 1. Make a line of 4. Cross trail through, pass right over left. And you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through. Face in. Let's do a cross trail through. Pass right over left, and you're all looking out. Do a wheel and deal. Bring on them around and bend. The centers pass through. Touch 1/4 there. Boy, run to the right. Hey, pass through with a wheel and deal. How about a zoom? Those in the middle square through, and on the third hand, slide through with your partner. Bow to the partner, turn around to the corner of the hall. You're off to a good start. Take a break. Partner, that corner's on. Head square through, get me 4. 4 hands around the ring and go. Past the ocean, you got a big wave, grand swing through. Everybody turn through. Reach out and courtesy turn the one next to you. Go forward and back here. You pass through, wheel and deal. The centers, cross trail through. Pass right over left. Everybody brace through. Pull by and make yourself normal. Veer to the left. Ferris wheel, walk in and then centers, slide through. Step back while the others lead to the right. Left island, band that corner, girl, and then square you set. Side couple square through 4. Dwayne, are you going to smile at all tonight? I'm just checking in. Because it's the most I've seen Judy smile since she's come here. Touch a quarter here. She's really glad you're here. Scoot back. Boy, fold behind that girl. Double pass through. All the bells do a U-turn back. We're all holding right hands with the same sex. No. You stay, Dwayne, turn around for me. All 8 circulate. Boy, run right. Quit smiling. You did better when you were serious. Square through 3. Meet a girl and then slide through. Roll the facer. Square through. On the third hand, promenade her home. You promenade a lady round, go round and then you go. Head couples past the ocean. Extend the tag. Swing through. Spin the top. Do a grand swing through. Okay, I love calls that give you a little bit of a hint Like, for example, cross trail through. At some point, everybody crosses. You pass through and then you cross, do your sachet. This next one is called triple, Triple, triple trade. Triple is the same as what? Three, right? So we have to find three somethings. And the triple of a triple trade is everybody but the very end two, in this case, the end two girls, everybody is going to find a triple twosome. So we got two boys together in each wave. We've got two very dead center girls, and then we've got two boys together. So a triple trade are the center six people trade with whatever hand you're holding. Triple trade, go. That's it. And that is so cool that you're hearing triple and then you're hearing the word trade, which means you're trading. You're done. Boy, run. So when you're doing a triple trade, the tricky part is to find the three groups of two. We also know that the two very, very end people, in this case it's the boys, you do nothing. The hardest thing to do in square dancing is not to relay the deucey, it's to do nothing. Because everybody else is playing and you're like, well, I got to do something. I paid just as much money as everybody else to come here. How come you're not letting me play? A triple trade are the center six people with whatever hand you're holding trade. Let's do a triple trade. All boys run around the nearest girl. From here, triple trade. Boys run around the nearest girl. Triple trade. Each side do a wheel and deal. Star through. Veer to the left. Couples circulate. Bend the line. Single circle to a great big wave. Triple trade. Boy run. Each foursome chain down the line. Flutter wheel in time. Veer to the left. Couples circulate. Bend that line. Pass through with a wheel and deal go. Zoom. Slide through. Step back and celebrate. You ought to be home. Head couples pass the ocean. Extend the tag. Girls trade. Spin the top. Turn half. Boy cast. Girl move up. Big wave. Grand swing through. Girls run. Triple trade. Boys run. Each foursome do a wheel and deal. We got lines of four all pass through. Tag the line all the way. Face in. Brace through. Perfect time to call it. We got lines of four pass through, a wheel and deal. Zoom, the center square through three. Slide through, go round a left through. Ladies lead Dixie style to a wave. Take a peek, trade the wave. Girl trade, box the nag. Go round a left grand, go. Marcy doing so much better without Alan. Promenade the lady home. Go walking, talking, round you fly. Well, now the heads square through two. Single circle. Fan the top. Boy cast, girls move up. Boys run right. Triple trade. Each side half tag the line. Okay, next call on the list is called Grand Follow Your Neighbor. All of you know how to do Follow Your Neighbor, or you wouldn't be here because it's a plus call. You've been doing it 100 years. What makes anything grand, let's talk about a grand swing through. A grand swing through is it involves the very, very center two people of a big wave. That's what makes a swing through grand. When we do a grand Follow Your Neighbor, normally when you do you Follow Your Neighbor, the people that are looking in, usually it's the boys, right? They're going to go in and cast out three quarters. Well, the people looking out fold and roll. Well, if it's a grand Follow Your Neighbor, now we involve not just the boys in each box of four, but the very center two girls where you are. You're what makes the difference between a Follow Your Neighbor and a grand follow your neighbor. You're also part of looking in. So you're going to extend to each other and cast off 3/4. The boys are going to do the same thing. While you're doing that, the people looking out, girls, you're looking out and you're going to do the same thing that you would do if you were looking out. You're going to fold and roll in place. Everybody do a grand follow your neighbor. Right hands, everybody. And when we're done, we're going to be in a grand left-hand ocean wave. Don't lose those hands when you're doing it. That's it. That's the end of a grand follow your neighbor. Do a grand left swing through. Each side, each wave, take a peek and trade the wave. Bob, come to you. Everybody hinge. So now, if I ask you to do a grand follow your neighbor from here, we've got the girls in each foursome that are going to be extend and cast 3. We involve the very center 2 boys as extend and cast 3. But the 2 very outside people, you've got nobody to cast with. So you're looking at, you're going to fold in place and roll 1/4 more and stay out of the way of all the casters. Grand follow your neighbor. Right hand, everybody. The others fold and roll. And we're all connected in a great big left-hand wave. Do a grand left swing through. With a left hand hinge, all 8 circulate. Girls run. Pass through. Trade by. Slide through. Touch 1/4. Grand follow your neighbor, right hand. It's a great big lefty. Grand left swing through. Beautiful. With a left hand hinge, all 8 circulate. Boys turn back. Everybody cross trail through. Pass right over left. The centers pass through. Put centers in. Cast off 3/4. Touch 1/4 here. So now when you do your grand follow your neighbor, we've got boys and girls, different sexes in some cases. Doesn't matter, right? Grand follow your neighbor, right hand, everybody, cast 3. Great big lefty. Boys, to your left, run around the nearest girl. 4x4 in your grand, great big line. 4x4, bend the line. Go forward and back here. Touch 1/4 and go. All 8 circulate. Girls do a U-turn back. Veer to the left and Ferris. Center sweep 1/4 more. Bow to the partner. Your corner's all and good. Good job, guys. Hey, bow to the partner, to the corner 2. Head square, there you go. 4 hands around the rhythm of the band and then everybody touch 1/4 here. Scoot back. So I told you I love triple trade because it tells you something. I love cross trail through because there's a crossing action after you do the pass through. This next one is really cool. It's called 1/4 through. What's the first thing you hear? First thing you do is you cast 1/4. Do that. What's the next thing you hear? Through. This is part of the swing through family. So on a swing through, everybody would have turned half by the right, and where you can, you turn half by the left. So the girls, you're trading or turning half by the left in the middle. That combination is called 1/4 through. Now that seems pretty easy, right? Pretty simple. The worst thing that all of you dancers do is cast 1/4, cast a half, and cast off 3/4. And what have we done? We've combined 2 of the things you suck at in one call called 1/4 through. So the good news is it's descriptive. The bad news is it's a little bit tricky because it comes so fast. So if I ask you from here to do a 1/4 through, cast 1/4, and because it's a through, people with the left hand turn half. So the action is with the right hand cast 1/4, with the left hand, if you can, you turn half. 1/4 through, 1/4. And then in the middle, turn half by the left. If there's any question, then all you're doing is you're saying, you're right, Steve. It is hard to cast 1/4 and to cast a half. From here, 1/4 through. Quickie, and then take your time. One more time. 1/4 through. Swing through. 1/4 through. Boy run. Chain down the line. cross trail through, pass, right over left, and you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through, phase in, how about a pass through with a wheel and deal and go. Zoom. Now those in the middle slide through and celebrate, you ought to be home. Head couples now lead to the right, veer to the left. Now just the girls quarter through. Look here, got a diamond, yes? Do a diamond circulate. 4 boys swing through. The girls do a U-turn back. Boys, you're going to begin quarter through. Quarter, finish with a girl, turn her half, and you're done. Now all the girls trade in the middle, run around your boy here. Ferris wheel, walk into the middle and bend. In the middle, star through, step back while the others lead to the left. Left alley, man, left and bend. You square your set. Side couples now square through 2. Single circle to an ocean wave. Fan the top, the boy casts, girls move up. Big wave, boys run around the girl. Everybody triple trade. Each little foursome do a wheel and deal to face. Got a line of 4, cross trail through. Pass, right over left, and you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through. Face to the right, then bend the line of 4. I told you I hated the call brace through. I didn't explain why. Callers, when they get into trouble at the advanced level, and they have one normal couple, boy on the left, girl on the right, and then they have an abnormal couple, girl on the left, boy on the right, and they're like, oh, I don't know how to get out of this call with anything but brace through, and that fixes everybody and makes them normal. Well, I don't want to fix you. I want to play with you while you're in these weird positions. So I hate to do brace through. So you'll do it a lot tonight for practice, and each week we'll do less and less and less, just because I want to challenge you or get you out of stuff that's interesting to me. See, Alan, he probably loves brace through, right? I knew that. I had a feeling. Touch a quarter. All 8 circulate. Everybody face in. Pass through. Who are the bells? Bells do a U-turn back. Are all same sexes holding right hands? Swing through. Boy, fold behind that girl. Do a double pass through. Face in, brace through, pull by. Make yourself normal one way or the other. Cross trail through, pass, right over left, and you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through, and the leaders only do a partner trade, and you're looking at the same sex. Swing through to the rhythm of the band and bend. Everybody quarter through. Boy, you run around the girl and then all the girls quarter through. And we should have a diamond, yes? Flip your diamond, boys, you're in. Now the boys trade, swing through to the rhythm of the band. Boy, run around the girl and down. Couples circulate a half, bend the line. Celebrate, you ought to be home. Head couples now start through. Do a double pass through. Leaders do a U-turn back. Everybody brace through. Pull by, fix what you have to. Veer over to the left. Ferris wheel, walk into the middle and bend. Zoom. New center for star through and celebrate, you ought to be home. Okay, next call on the list is called wheel, W-H-E-E-L, wheel through. A wheel through, almost every caller I know that calls advanced starts an advanced tip with this call. Wheel through. It's going to happen all the time in your square dance world. All of you have done a couple of lead to the right tonight. Well, a wheel through is going to kind of feel like lead to the right. If I ask the head couples to wheel through, head couples take a little step into the middle. If you're in the bells position where the girls are, when the caller says wheel through, you simply face to the right. Do that, and you're looking at a guy. If you're in the Bose position, you're going to shake inside hands or right hands. You're going to pull by with each other and adjust just a little bit so you're standing exactly the way your partner was when you started. So when you pull by, do a pull by, but then a little bit of adjustment, and that's the end of a wheel through. And it gives you the same results of a lead to the right, only you're passing through to get there. It's not often called from here, but we can do it with everybody. If I ask you to do a wheel through, first of all, the person next to you is the person you end up with next to you when you finish the call. So when you do a wheel through, the bells, the people on the right, girls, you're going to face to the right, do that, while the bows, you're going to shake inside hands, right hands, pull by in a diagonal, and we're all looking out. Beautiful. California twirl. From here, if I ask you to do another wheel through and you're on the right-hand side, girls, usually you are, you're going to turn to the right. Boys, you're going to shake inside hands, right hands, and pull by. Everybody, wheel through. Trade by. Veer to the left. Bend the line. Pass through and do a wheel and deal. Those in the middle, star through. Same four in the middle, wheel through, single circle to an ocean wave, acey-deucey here. Boy, you run around that girl, chain down the line, start looking to the corner, left alley, man, a left and promenader. You could have gone halfway. It was halfway either direction. Jim, I'm not going to let you do that talk anymore. The side couples now, the sides, wheel through. Everybody's looking, how can I go backwards? How can I go backwards? It's so much cooler. Veer to the left, Ferris wheel. Now those in the middle, sweep 1/4 more, and the same bunch wheel through. Touch a quarter here and go. Follow your neighbor. Do not spread. It's a lefty, left swing through. Here now the girls run around the boy and bend the line of 4. Touch 1/4 here. Let's do a grand follow your neighbor. Right hand, everybody. It's a great big lefty wave. Boys, don't let go of each other. Don't let go, boys. Do a grand left swing through. Turn left and right. With a left hand, hinge 1/4. All the girls run around the nearest boy. Pass to the center. Those in the middle do the right and left through. From here, zoom. New center square through. 3/4 round the corner. Hey man, element on left with your left hand. And then bow to the partner to the corner of the hall. Beautiful. Take a break. Hey, bow to the partner to the corner too. Heads wheel through. Veer over to the left. Couples circulate for me. Chain down the line and go. Send her with a Dixie style, do an ocean wave. Take a peek and trade the wave. Everybody roll, the girls are facing each other. Now all the girls pass through. Everybody pass through and face in. Lines 8 to the middle and back. Brace through, pull by, make yourself normal. And then pass through with a wheel and deal and go. Those in the middle begin with a left hand, square through 3. Slide through, roll the facer, square through. On the third hand, to the right of left, grand, by the right of left, grand and go. Hand over hand and meet your dog. Take up the hand and then square your set all the way around and bend. Side couples now, wheel through. Cross trail through, pass right over left. The centers pass through. Put centers in, cast them off. 3/4 lines, go forward and you come right back. Pass through. Okay, we're going to do one more tonight. The name of this move is called turn and deal. It's descriptive. You're going to be turning. It's going to feel a little bit like a wheel and deal. When you do a turn and deal, I'm going to tell you that there's 3 parts to it. When you get good at the 3 parts, it's going to feel like one rolling part. When you do a turn and deal, the first thing everybody does is face down the center of the line like you're going to tag the line. That's how it starts. Go back to where you were. What's very important is when you're facing down the line, you're cognizant of which way am I turning by myself to face down the line. In this case, the way I've set you up, the boys were going to be facing by themselves to the left. Girls, you're facing to the right. And I'll show you why that's important in a second. Face down the line, part one. Second part is to do straight ahead, a half tag the line. And here's where it mattered. However you turn the first time to face down the line, boys, you turned to the left. The second time after you do the half tag, you're going to turn left again. So it's a double turn. Girls, you turned right to face down the line, so your second turn is also a right turn. That combination of kind of turning, walking, and turn is called a turn and deal. Centers pass through. Everybody star through. If I ask you from here to do a turn and deal, if you notice, if I asked all of you to face down the line, in this case, everybody is going to be turning to the right, correct? You're going to turn to the right by yourself, do a half tag the line, and as you turn the first time, you turn the second time, so the centers are now looking at the outside people. That's a turn and deal. Veer to the left. So where does three parts come into one fluid part? What you want to focus on is as you're turning to begin the call, start to actually not only turn by yourself, but walk halfway across to the other people in your line, half tagging the line, and then just roll another quarter more. So instead of thinking about, oh crap, which way did I turn? Don't think. Just roll down the line. Turn and deal, go. As you turn the first time, you turn the second time. And here's the most important part of the call is you do this individually. Veer to the left. Couples circulate. Ladies trade. So when you're doing your turn and deal, you're rolling down the line, and as you turn the first time, you simply let your body take over and turn the second time. Turn and deal. Just roll by yourself down the line. Excellent. Touch a quarter. Centers trade. Centers run around the nearest end, bend the line of four, and then pass through. I call turn and deals from lines looking out and two-face lines all the time. So it gets a little bit trickier when we do it this way because, girls, you're turning left to face down the line. It just feels a little bit weird. So when you're turning down the line, because you're not going to think about the turn, I'm just going to roll, step, and continue that rolling action. You really don't have to worry about, did I turn left, did I turn right? It doesn't matter. The only thing that matters, I'm going to add to your explanation, is you pass right shoulders with the people in your line. So because the girls are going to be passing right shoulders with the boys, if you anticipate this, girls are going to end up in the middle, boys are going to be behind them. Everybody turn and deal. Roll down the line. Don't even think about it. Perfect. Girls in the middle, cross trail through. Star through with the boy. And the boys trade in the middle. Everybody bend the line, lines up to the middle and back. Touch a quarter here. Coordinate and go. Everybody turn and deal. Roll down the line. Single circle to an ocean wave, then fan the top, big wave, yes. Grand swing through, turn right, and then left. All the boys run to the right. Everybody triple trade. Each foursome do a wheel and deal. Sweep one quarter more. Veer to the left. Couples circulate for me. Everybody turn and deal. Touch a quarter here. Scoot back. Quarter through. Boy run to the right. Bend the line at four. Pass through with a wheel and deal. Those in the middle slide through, step back, and celebrate your home. Head couples wheel through. Veer to the left. That was close, Raven. Couples circulate. Everybody turn and deal. Single circle. And the girls trade. Do a linear cycle here. Cross trail through. And you're all looking out. I'm going to call in a minute. Turn and deal. Think about where you're going. Passing right shoulders. Turn and deal. Now the centers are facing. Single circle to an ocean wave. I'm impressed. Extend. Quarter through. Boy, you run around that girl. Star through and then veer over to the left. Couples circulate like that. Everybody turn and deal. Jeannie, do you want me to slow it down for you? Box the net with the one you're facing. Slide through, make a line of 4. Go right to left through. And turn a quarter more, make a two-face line. Everybody do a turn and deal. And then about to left grand, by about to left grand and go. Hand over hand around to beat your date. Hook on and then you promenade. Get a girl to the rhythm of the band and then side couples now, sides wheel through. Single circle to an ocean wave. Do an AC-doocy. Boy run, ladies trade. Turn and deal. Pass through, trade by. Touch a quarter here. Centers trade, everybody quarter through. All boys run around the nearest girl. California twirl, you got a line, 8 to the middle and back, square through. On the third hand, touch a quarter. Boys on a diagonal, you'll pass through with each other. And then around a left grand, bind in the left, and around a left grand, go. Meet a girl and then you promenade home. You go 2 by 2. Head couples now, the heads wheel through. Veer over to the left. Turn and deal. Box the net. Slide through. You make a line of 4. Cross trail through. And you're all looking out. Turn and deal. Those in the middle square through, and you better go 3. Split the outside 2, round 1, make a line, dancing to the middle and back, ends load the boat. The center 4, pass the ocean. Same 4 in the middle, swing through. Raven and Dwayne switch places with each other. Extend your tag. Now the boys trade. Boys run around the nearest girl. Everybody turn and deal. And then box the net. Look her in the eye, slide through. Hey, pass through with a wheel and deal. And do a Dixie Grand, right, left, right, corner, man, out of man, left with your left hand. Run home, square your set. Head couples now, the heads wheel through. Alan, I'm not going to say anything. Single circle, boys sashay nose to nose. Couples circulate like this. Everybody do a turn and deal. Like it. Slide through. Cross trail through. Pass right over left. All the boys trade same line. Quarter through. Boy run around the nearest girl and then couples circulate for me. Do a turn and deal. And then up on the left grand. Hey! Grand around in the left and up on the left grand and go. Meet a girl and then you promenade there. Connie, you're smiling a lot not having to dance with Patty. Side couple, sides wheel through. Single circle to an ocean wave. Fan the top, boy cast, girl move up. Big wave, grand swing through. It's right and left. All the girls run around the nearest boy. Triple trade. Now each little foursome on each side, do a turn and deal. Go by yourself. Then around a left through. Turn a quarter more, make a two-face line. And do a turn and deal. Square through. On the third hand, walk in and around a left grand, right, a left go round. Grand around and around a left grand. Yes, sir, to meet your girl and then you better bow to the ponder. Turn around to the corner of the hall. Rest. Take a break. We'll have one more tip. Next week, as I'm looking ahead, we're not going to do more than 2 calls next week besides review. So there's a biggie coming up, and it's the most popular call on the advanced list called chain reaction. So we'll do that. We'll do that next week. Dad wrote that call, and it's one of his most popular for sure. So, all right, let's see if you learn your lessons. Good luck. We're doing celebration to let you celebrate. Bow to the border, to the corner two. Head couples wheel through. Veer to the left, ladies trade. Have the couples circulate. Everybody do a turn and deal. Box the net, look her in the eye. Slide through, make a line of four. Touch a quarter here. Grand, follow your neighbor, right hand. It's a great big wave. Do a grand left swing through. Turn left and right. Girls run around the nearest boy. Everybody triple trade. All the boys run around the nearest girl. Now each wave, each side, recycle. You got a line of four, pass through. Tag the line all the way through. First couple only do a partner trade. Everybody square through two hands, and you're all looking out. From here, do a turn and deal. Roll down the line. Four girls in the middle, square through three. Great quarter there, meet a boy, star through with a boy. Ferris, centers, sweep a quarter, and a quarter more, and a quarter more, and you're going to be home there. So how come the C4 dancer just screwed up when I said four girls in the middle, and you were the only one that wasn't a girl in the middle? Head square through four. That just means just because you're C4 doesn't make you smart. Everybody touch a quarter here. Centers trade. Quarter through. Quarter through. Girls run around the nearest boy. Do a turn and deal. Sweep a quarter more. You got a line of four. Love it. Pass through. Tag the line all the way through. First couple do a U-turn back. Single circle to an ocean wave. Do an AC-doocy here. Boy, run around the girl and then all couples circulate. Everybody turn and deal. Then around a live grand go. Promenader, home to run a minute, go. You've got a promenade. Side couples wheel through. Single circle. Boy trade, run around that girl. Girls quarter through. Got a diamond, do a diamond circulate. All the boys swing through. Girl face in. Everybody extend quarter through. Explode your wave, and you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through. Face to the right, bend the line of four. Brace through, pull by, make yourself normal. Pass through with a wheel and deal. In the middle, star through. Step back, the others lead to the right. Elemental lift for the corner girl. Promenade. Hey, promenade your girl to the rhythm of the band, and then square your set. Head couples now, wheel through. Slide through. Everybody cross trail through. Pass right over left, and you're all looking out. Tag the line all the way through. Face right. Couples circulate. Bend the line of four. Brace through. Pull by. Do the normal thing. Touch a quarter now. Let's do a grand follow your neighbor. Don't let go. It's a great big wave. Do a grand left swing through. With a left hand hinge, all girls run around the nearest boy. Slide through, make a line of four. Pass through with a wheel and deal. In the middle, square through. On the third hand, begin a Dixie Grand. Go right, left, right, to the corner. Left howling band to your left-handed promenade. Side couples now, sides wheel through. Veer to the left. And the ladies trade. Couples circulate for me. Do a turn and deal. Box the net. Look at her. Fan the top. Girl will hook. Big wave, grand swing through. Boy, run to the right. Triple trade. Boy, run to the right. Triple trade. Hinge. Boys do a U-turn back. Pass through. Trade by. Star through. Chase to the right. Quarter through. Recycle here. Slide through. Then pass through and bend the line. Pass through with a wheel and deal. Why now you zoom in the middle, square through. On the third hand, slide through with your partner, step back, and you're home there. 4 ladies chain, go. Head couples now, heads past the ocean. Ping pong serve. In the wave, do a linear cycle. Step back and you bow to the partner, to the corner of the hall, stir the bucket for singing call. Good. Actually, I can't see her. Four ladies chain, turn that girl, roll away. I should have the bells chain across. Four ladies roll away, yeah. Left Alabama, you weave that ring. Well, don't be mine, I've been so blue. Swing the girl, promenade her too. You found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Head square through, 4 hands around the ring you're gonna go. Touch a quarter, quarter through. Boy, run right, do a Ferris. The center's pass through, single circle, rear back and you swing. Swing the girl, you promenade that ring. You found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Head square through, go. Larry, the Zoomers are laughing at you. Slide through, got lines. Cross trail through, you're all looking out. Do a partner trade and roll to face her. Swing through, swing through. Boy, run right, keep her promenade. You found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue? On out those 4 ladies chain, turn that girl, roll away, circle it. 4 ladies roll away. Left Alabama, you weave that ring. Don't know why I can't get over you. Swing the girl, promenade her too. You found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Side square through, go. Slide through, past the ocean, linear cycle. Cross trail through, be real careful. Chase right, girl chase him. Girl chase, swing the guy you're chasing, then promenade. Well, you found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Well, down the side, square through, 4 hands you go. Touch a quarter, quarter through. Boy, run, turn and deal. Square through, on the third hand, go right or left grand. Grand wide and bend, you promenade that ring. Well, you found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes blue?
No.
On all those 4 ladies chain, those are the bells. Roll away, circle that. 4 ladies roll away. Left on the man, you weave that ring. Well, don't know why I've been so blue. Swing that girl, promenade her too. You found somebody new. Well, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes, don't it make my brown eyes blue? Good job, guys. It's official. You are advanced dancers.